So we are back again with another video, and today we are going to be reacting to Alexis Sanchez. I absolutely loved this guy when he was at Arsenal. He was probably one of my favourite players growing up because I didn't grow up in the Thierry Henry, Vieira, Bergkamp era, and we are going to be looking at more modern players, and Alexis Sanchez is one of them for me because he was so good for us in terms of getting us a few trophies in the looking at the FA Cup, and he was good for us. And I want to be watching him today for a bit as a reacts video, and this is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most because I've watched this guy. I remember him, and why did he leave Arsenal, man? Imagine him and Aubameyang in his prime together. Alexis Sanchez cross-played in. Ho 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 ho. Look at that. My man, he could do anything, man. He could cross, he could shoot, just about anything. And he played in the Champions League for us, and look at that finish, man. His finish was unique. I just thought, he had such a good finish as well. His finishing reminded me of Aguero for some reason, like in terms of how he finished. Oh, speaking of Man City, I think that was our last win against them, and then that's a home game. But I think in that same season we beat them away. His finishing reminded me a bit of Aguero, and look at that free kick. God, that is just brilliant, man. They were the sorts of goals I watched a few years ago, and what's happened to him now? Obviously, he is winning the league right now with Inter Milan, but when he was good, he was really good, and I mean that with Alexis Sanchez, and he was really good. There's no going beyond that. He was brilliant for us, and look at that finish again. He just got past one, got past two. Look at him cutting inside. Look at that directness. Since when have we seen that Arsenal? Maybe maybe Bukayo Saka emerging, but since Alexis, when we've had a proper player like him. And thing is, he had the finish. Saka doesn't have that yet, and that's something I'm gonna go to say now. Look at that, tracking back down. Everything that people think Eddie and Ketia can do, this guy could do everything for us going forward. And him and Ozil at one point were very good, I have to say, especially in that 15-16 season. It went south, I should say, for both of them. It went very south for both of them in terms of they couldn't reach it. Ozil, he signed a new deal. Alexis left to United, didn't work out for him, then went to Inter Milan. But for Ozil, it just went downhill. And again, Alexis Sanchez just found himself in the box every single time. He knew how to. His positioning in the box was very good as well. And nowadays, you have players that. You have separate players who do those kind of things. You'll have another player with good movement, another player with good finishing, another player who will come off the wings with directness. Alexis Sanchez could play down the middle, you could play on the right, you could play on the left. You could stick him at number 10 and he'll do a job for you. And that's something I thought about Alexis as well. Look at that. Bosh. Sanchez coming off the left, and then imagine if he had look at that, Santi Cazorla. That's another player we'll be doing one on, and look at that, them two, and then you could have Ozil in there, you could have Giroud, masterminding up front as well. That would have worked very well. Look at that header as well. You could score headers as well, and I really like Sanchez. I really love Sanchez, and I think for me, he's probably our best player of the Emirates era. I'm going to go to say that. He's probably been our best player in the Emirates era for us. And look at that, what an assist. Saka, remember him? Flipping now. And again, his finishing, man. His finishing, I just love the way he finished. Look, just that sort of finish there. It just summed up how he was as a player. Just so iconic. He always found the corners. The finesses were brilliant on his shots. And I just loved it. It was brilliant. And the thing is, if he had better players around him, Sanchez, he would have done so much better. But he was coveted by the likes of Nacho, flipping Monreal, and Olivier Giroud, and Mertesacker and whatever. But he had one or two good players around it, and Koscielny. But to be fair, that was a decent header. But again, look at that Sanchez, good interplaying play. Bosh, bish. I don't think this guy ever learned English. Because we didn't really hear him in interviews and things. I didn't anyway. And yeah, he could score free kicks as well. He could just do everything, man. And when he left, I was so sad because I love this player to bits. And I didn't want him to go, man. The fact he did leave, I was really disappointed. That's how he did it, Alexis Sanchez. And I have to commend him, man. He was so good. I'm just going to let you watch 1 or 2 minutes of this because it is worth the watch. It's just brilliant. Alexis Sanchez, just some of his finishing. While I pull up 1 or 2 stats for Alexis Sanchez at Arsenal, because he was here from 2014 up until 2018, so he was here for 4.5 seasons, I think it was. He was here at Arsenal for us, and yeah, it didn't work out for him too well when he left us. But again, can't say much more than that. But yeah, he's obviously at Inter Milan right now. He had 80 goals for us, 45 assists, 166 games played. So most of his time did come for Arsenal, and then Barcelona, Udinese, and Inter Milan. That's where we did sign him from. Barcelona. He didn't have the greatest impact, and he had the biggest impact at Arsenal, obviously. But oh, look at that. That was the FA Cup final goal. What a finish that I remember sitting in my sofa watching that goal. It was class, mate. What a way to finish that season as well. Look at the swerve on that shot. That is absolutely brilliant. And this goal against Dinamo as well. I remember this one as well. What a goal. Just slides it through. And I think, again, this could be the game. He scored scored a hat-trick. Yep, this is where he scored a hat-trick. And again, brilliant stuff there from Alexis. Scored a hat-trick in a 5-2 win against Leicester City. And I think after that game, that was the last time we beat Leicester away since we beat them 3-1 only a month or two ago. Just the sort of impact he had at Arsenal. And Olympiacos, brilliant. He scored against them as well. Only if we could have him right now. We could have had him last season, you know. But again, look at that. He just the way he was so direct. He wasn't a player that just, you know, did all the other stuff. You know, he just direct. He goes towards the goal and always has a shot. Always had an eye for goal, Alexis. And look at that. Him and Ozil. I remember that goal as well against United. That was a brilliant goal. I remember watching that live as well. And again, that was his second. He had a brace in that same game. And again, that is brilliant, bro. I could watch Alexis all day. I wish I had that kind of time, but again, his finishing was brilliant. Look at him. Look at that assist that got a game against Bayern Munich. And him and Giroud had a good combination because one would chip it. Could use Giroud right now if we had the likes of Tini. Imagine Tini and Sanchez linking up down the left and a Aubameyang up front, or even a Giroud. Whew, that would be brilliant. Oh, look at him turning around the man, and he's look at that. We miss this guy. We really could do with Alexis Sanchez right now, in his prime, obviously, but because it has gone downhill for him. But yeah, that is where we are going to wrap up this last finish from Mesut Ozil. Right, we're going to watch this. Come on. Oh, quickly assist, and that's a goal. That's a goal for, I'm not sure, Ramsey maybe. And look, there's a goal, and that's we're going to finish. He always likes to score against Burnley, so let's watch this last one. Bosh. That's where we're going to finish with Alexis Sanchez. Probably the greatest player in the Emirates era. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Next week, we're going to have an even better one. So stay tuned for that. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.